What's going on, guys? This is JT iamthetie bringing you a narrated Wi-Fi battle today against a user named MrRubenBatista. I felt really guilty because I haven't given you guys a Wi-Fi match in a really long time, but I've been really crazy busy. I'm studying for grad school right now. My dad just got married. We're fixing up the house because we're either going to rent it or sell it, and I'm going to have to move at some point. So there's a lot of stuff going on through my head, but I haven't done a battle in a long time. So I found this MrRubenBatista on Smogon. Really good match. So I'm going to lead off with a Gengar. He leads off with a Heatran. I'm not the Smogon Gengar, so I don't have Focus Blast, which kind of sucks here. I'm going to have to switch out into a Azumarill. Obviously try to scare him off with a Waterfall or any kind of water move. But he makes a good prediction, goes into Celebi, takes it like a champion, because apparently he's a physically defensive Celebi, and I wasn't going to over-predict and go for Double Edge since he had a Steel type out, you know, yada yada. I didn't want to be too predictable, but I had to be predictable at the same time, so I ended up switching into Infernape, fearing the Grass move. He goes for a Leech Seed, and this is bad for multiple reasons. One, because I'm Life Orb. Two, because Leech Seed always sucks on my Infernape. And I'm three, because he's obviously going to switch. I know he's going to switch, and I'm thinking he's going to switch into the Heatran, predicting my fire moves. I'm going to go for the close combat. Kind of ballsy here since he did have a Psychic type out on the field, but I didn't think he was going to stay in with Celebi anyway. And yeah, I'm able to fire off the close combat. He has the Focus Sash, so I can't take him out. But on the bright side, I know that this Heatran is not Scarfed, so I know I can hit him with another close combat. And Leech Seed damage kind of sucks for me, obviously, because I'm Life Orb, Leech Seed. But I was debating between Mach Punch and Close Combat, but I was like, if he tries to save the Heatran, I should definitely go for the Close Combat, because I can hit anything else really hard. So I do go for the Close Combat. That works out really nicely for me, because he ends up switching in a Machamp that looks like a 2-hit KO, even with the fact that he has leftovers, and he gets my life from Leech Seed, and damn you, Leech Seed is completely destroying my Infernape, and Infernape would completely destroy that Celebi, because I could hit him with a U-turn and an Overheat. So, he ends up switching into Gyarados, and at this point I realized that he's actually Life Orb stalling me, but at this point it's too late, because obviously after the Life Orb damage, the Life Orb recoil right here, and the fact that I'm going to get the Leech Seed to sap away some of my health, I'm going to be at a position where I can't switch in this Infernape anymore because of Stealth Rocks, so I have to stay in here. I have to go for the close combat, because if I go for the Overheat, I really don't think it'll do all that much either. And, you know, it's just all across the board, bad, and I know he's either going to hit me with a Waterfall, which won't hit me because I knocked myself out, or he's going to go for a Dragon Dance. So, he ends up going for the Dragon Dance. He's a +1, but I do have a check for this. I do have a Scarf Porygon-Z, and I'm going to go ahead just fire off a Thunderbolt, and I end up getting the download ability, getting an attack raise, because he has higher special defense than regular defense, but that comes into play later. I hit him with a Thunderbolt. He didn't expect me to be Choice Scarf, because I don't think Choice Scarf Porygon-Z is on Smogon, which is totally weird, but yeah, Choice Scarf Porygon-Z is awesome. So I'm going to go in, he makes a switch into Machamp. I don't think I can KO him with a Thunderbolt from that range, so I go into Steelix, which is probably a really stupid play on my part, because I know the super effective Dynamic Punch is coming, but I thought because Steelix was such a defensive beast, he would take it a lot better. I thought he'd take it with around a little bit more than half, and then I could survive one more and then get up Stealth Rocks, but obviously it didn't work out that way. It does about two-thirds, so I have to switch now, but I know that he's gonna go for the Dynamic Punch, not trying to over-predict, so it's a free switch into Gengar, and yeah, I have a counter on this Gengar, so I'm just kind of hoping that he doesn't kill me with his physical attack, otherwise I have a whole lot of trouble on my hand, obviously. But yeah, he goes for the Stone Edge, it doesn't take me out, and I'm able to fire off a counter and take out that Machamp. And luckily, I don't run that weird Gengar that has 0 defensive IVs, because I don't know why in the world the Smogon people would tell you to do that. That's like being lazy. You want to be able to use your Gengar later in the match. But yeah, he goes into a Venusaur now, and he outspeeds me, which tells me that this Venusaur is Choice Scarfed, so he's locked in the Sludge Bomb. So I probably should have switched into Steelix right here and then got up Rocks. But at this point, Gengar is pretty much fodder, and I expected him to just Leech Seed me, honestly. So that's probably why I didn't switch into Steelix right there. But if I would have known he would have attacked me outright, I would have just made a switch into, I would have just gone for the Destiny Bond and taken him out. But anyway, I get a free switch into Dragonite because he was locked in a Sludge Bomb. I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance on the switch, and he ends up switching into his own Dragonite, and I was pretty sure that it was really bulky, and that after 2 Dragon Dances, I could sweep through his whole team, assuming that he didn't have extreme speed. But he goes for the Dragon Claw, and because I took quarter damage from Stealth Rock, that puts me in range of being killed by an extreme speed, so I'm like, okay, this really sucks. If he has extreme speed, I'm gonna look like a total noob, and he has extreme speed, so I look like a total noob. So I got up to +2, and I didn't do a damn thing with my Dragonite, which totally sucks. But yeah, I'm gonna switch to a Azumarill, because I can hit him for 4x damage with an Ice Punch. I can hit Celebi and Venusaur for 2x damage, and Heatran has like 2 HP, so I can kill him with an Ice Punch no matter what. So all across the board, great move to lock myself into with my Choice Band. I go for the Ice Punch. And yeah, Choice Band Azumarill is definitely going to be able to take out that Dragonite with an Ice Punch. I don't care how bulky that Dragonite is. So this is looking pretty good for me. Actually, it's not looking good for me at all, because he's going to make a switch into Venusaur, and then obviously I'm fearing that he's going to go for an Energy Ball or a Grass move. So I'll make a switch into Steelix, which in retrospect, it doesn't really matter. I could have fought out the Azumarill, but for some reason, I just felt like the priority might be useful at some point. But in retrospect, he does have the Venusaur and the Celebi, so you know, Aqua Jet really not going to touch them all that much because I'm paralyzed. That's the only move I'm going to lock myself into. But anyway, I'm going to make a switch into Porygon-Z. Because he has higher special defense, I'm going to get the attack boost again instead of the special attack boost. So that kind of sucks because he's most effective when he has the special attack phase. But I'm going to go ahead and go for the Tri-Attack. Oh, that's why I saved my Azumarill, because I wanted to be able to hit that guy with an Aqua Jet if necessary. But yeah, I definitely take out that guy really, really easily because he had like no HP, and I knew that I was going to take him out with the Tri-Attack no matter what. So I'm locked in a Tri-Attack, so I have to go for it again. I want to scout to see how much damage it can do to the Celebi, because I know he's physically defensive, and I don't know how much damage he take on the special side, but he takes it pretty nicely. It looks like if he didn't have the Leech Seed on me, it would be a 3-hit KO, but now I'm thinking it's probably going to be like a 4 or 5-hit KO, so the Leech Seed is really, really crappy for me. I don't have the special attack boost, I really, really want it, and all I have is Azumarill and Porygon-Z left, so I think Porygon-Z at this point is pretty, or not Porygon-Z, but Azumarill is pretty much fodder for me, so he's going to go for the Grass Knot. I'm a featherweight, so I take it pretty nicely. And I'm going to go ahead and just fire off an Aqua Jet just to get some damage on him, just to kind of negate the fact that he Leech Seeded me before and he's getting lefty. I end up getting a critical hit, which ends up being totally useless, but that's amazing how little damage that did, considering it was a Choice Banded Azumarill pure power critical hit. But anyway, he's going to get the leftover recovery, and then now it's 1-on-2, so this is looking a little bit bad for me, but now that he has a defensive Pokemon out on the field, I get my special attack boost, which is all I wanted, so this is the only chance I have to actually win this match. I'm going to lock myself in the Tri-Attack, and I'm really, really hoping to KO the Celebi, but I don't, so I'm like, oh, you're kidding me? But he doesn't have Leaf Storm, he has Grass Knot, and because I am also a featherweight with Porygon-Z, because he's really, really light, I take that like a champion, and I'm able to fire off one more Tri-Attack. So all of a sudden, this turns into a one-on-one matchup. And it turned out to be between Venusaur and Porygon-Z. Venusaur are especially, or normally very, very bulky on the special side, but since he's a Choice Scarfer, I gotta cross my fingers here, hoping that I can KO him from around half health. I go for the Tri-Attack, I lock myself in, and it takes him out. So that was a 1-0 match. Really, really, really good game. I was pretty much one hit away from losing it. So obviously, great match, MrRubenBatista. I hope to do battle with you again sometime. Definitely go check out his channel. A link is in the description. And obviously, if you like this battle, definitely click that like button. Sub to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, Scarf Porygon-Z for the win. Totally awesome. See you guys next time. Bye.